Well, you guys, your girl was busy. I made a coat, a pair of leggings, overalls, culottes, a t-shirt, and a swacket. 6 things this month. Crazy, crazy. And I don't want to jinx it. I really, really, really don't want to jinx it, but things have been going really well in the sewing room. I don't want it to ruin that and for that to go away, but in terms of construction, fit, fabrication, all on point. I am so happy with all of these. Okay. And the best part is I was experimenting and I was trying new things too. It wasn't just like I made some tried and trues and of course it went well. It was like, I don't know about this. And it turned out really good. So let me start with what you've already seen. So the Style Maker Fabrics Spring Style Tour is still going on, but barely. It's coming to an end. This is my 8th time participating, 9th time maybe, I can't remember. I've done a lot of them, and this outfit is easily one of my favorite, top 3 for sure. I ended up making a little drapey culotte. This is the Rad Patterns Seaside Culotte. I raved about this pattern in the pattern reveal or tour stop pattern review video. I cannot express to you how much I love this. I want to make literally every single rayon challis that I have in my stash. I want to make one of these out of. It is so good. It doesn't take hardly any fabric and so easy to sew. And I think they are really cute. I think they look really good on me. I think they're comfortable and flattering, which is kind of like a hard thing to, if you're a pear shape, you understand, like for bottoms, that's really hard to do. I just love them. I tried a new technique on the hem, kind of like a cheater band roll method. If you don't know, band roll is like a product that you can buy that makes baby hems on lightweight fabrics really easy. You sew it in, turn it under, top stitch it, and then pull the band roll out. Well, I have band roll, but I couldn't find it, or I didn't feel like looking for it. And so I just took some of that like stabilizer stuff that you normally put in shoulder seams, and I put that in the hem. Now this did 2 things. One, it made it really easy to sew this hem, and I will do a tutorial and show you guys if you want to see it. Just let me know in the comments section below. But it also acted a little bit like horsehair. You know how horsehair adds like a lot of volume to the hems of ball gowns and, you know, whatever you attach it to? It did that to this as well, making the hem a little less drapey. But not in a way that was like flared. You guys probably didn't even notice whenever I showed you the video. So it created like a really just beautiful hem, which I really like. So this might be a new thing that I start doing to all of my like rayon type of garments, because sometimes a rayon hem, that baby hem, it's hard to achieve a beautiful baby hem in rayon. Plus, after you wash it, they kind of roll up sometimes. So I'm hoping that this solves that problem and I can have really pretty hems from here on out. But that is the Rad Patterns Morningside? No, Seaside. Close. Something side. Love this pattern so much. So much. I talked about alterations and stuff in that previous video, so go check that out. With it, I made the Alina Design Co. Fulton blazer. This is kind of like a swacket, like a sweater jacket, out of this really, really great, I guess it's like a double knit from Style Maker Fabrics. The pattern, again, super simple. The most difficult part was that notched collar, and even that, after that freaking windbreaker, I can handle anything. The instructions were a little bit like that jacket in parts, and so I was like, oh, I've got this. I know exactly what to do. I did lengthen it so that it would hang just a little bit longer than the shorts do, which I think is a really cool I don't know, like it gives the illusion of it being like oversized, but the jacket itself is not oversized. My only complaint about the Fulton is the sleeve opening is really big, and even the shorter, I guess 3/4 sleeve is still pretty long. So if you're gonna make one, be sure to check the draft on that. But love this. And then I also made my my third Seamwork Astoria. This is their little cropped t-shirt. The first one I made right when it first came out years ago out of a rayon jersey, I think. And I liked it, but didn't love it. And I don't know why. I think because I was having a hard time knowing like how to style it maybe. And now that crop tops are like so much more prevalent, I just found like this serger's thread sticking out. I wonder if you can see that in the video. And the high-waisted pants and shorts and all that are a lot more prevalent too. I wonder if that's why I like it more. But I think I've gotten the fit down. I still graded out, but ended up taking in the hip. Oh, I say the hip, but it's really like the waist. I ended up taking that in the hem band or whatever. I ended up taking that in about, oh God, 1/2 inch off the pattern. So what is that, 2 inches? I ended up taking it in a little bit more because I wanted it to be a little bit more close fitting, but I think I've got a really, really good fit on this now, and I'm pretty excited about it. I still don't love the neckline. The neckline is like not a bateau neckline, but not a scoop, but not a round. It's somewhere in the middle. So maybe I'll fiddle with that a little bit, but it's good enough. And then I was so proud of myself because I had some of the rayon challis from the shorts left over. And I was like, I really want to make a neck scarf because in the Fulton sweater pictures on their website, it's modeled with a cute little necktie. And I was like, that is such an adorable detail. I want to do that. Well, I went to look up all of the, like how to make a necktie, and they're all these gigantic squares of fabric. And I was like, well, first of all, I don't have a gigantic square of fabric. Secondly, I started to critically think, and I was like, are you sure you need that much fabric? You just end up rolling it anyways. So I was like, well, I'm just going to make like a, I don't know, 6 inch, maybe longer, wider strip. And then I'll taper the ends and have like a faux one because you end up rolling it up anyways. And so it ends up looking like this. So who cares if it started out as a square? No one will ever know. And then bonus, I fiddled with my serger and was able to do the rolled hem on my serger, which I absolutely love. Love, love, love. So happy that I spent the extra time to figure that out on a little project that's no big deal, but now I know how cool it is, and I'll be sure to do it more often. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. Okay, so that was my Style Maker tour outfit. Genuinely love it. I cannot wait to wear them together as separates. It's gonna be great. And in the process figured out the Astoria, found the Seaside, which I love. So bonus, 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 bonus. Will I make the Fulton again? Maybe, like I might make a cropped version. I almost cropped that one. Maybe, if the right fabric comes along. All right, Sew Together 21 is next, and it was the Battle of the Leggings, remember? I'm finding so many threads, and I swore to myself that I was gonna be extra diligent about clipping them away for these projects, but they just keep creeping up. Battle of the Leggings. So you can either choose the Seamwork Shelly leggings or the Green Style Creations Inspire leggings. And then the Inspire had this moto hack that you could also do if you wanted. So I chose the Shelly leggings because I liked the back detail of how it goes into a V in the center back. The leggings are notorious for having some fit issues. So I went into it knowing that that was possible. The back rise is low for just about everyone. And other people complained about the length being too short. So I went in kind of cautiously optimistic, but the big challenge for me is that I was using a fabric that is reversible. So it was pretty on one side and on the other, gray on one side and had this like black geometric on the other side. Remember in my makes video, I was like, I don't know, do I do one or the other? Well, I figured out how to make them reversible, and that makes up for some of the fit issues that I ran into that I wasn't able to fix in like the best way. I had some make it work moments, but they worked. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so here is the black side. Super cute, right? And that looks like a serger stitch, but it's flat. It's completely flat, so it's super, super comfortable. Then when you turn them the other way out, you get this gray and this really pretty ladder stitch. Now this is called a flat lock stitch, also on your serger. My serger just really, I mean, she was the real winner this month. So the flat lock stitch is really easy to do. It's just a matter of switching out your presser foot and changing the tension dials, because you want to have a really loose, I guess it's the needle is really loose, and I don't know, I can't remember, but you just change all these settings and then it creates this like really ugly seam, but then whenever you pull it taut, it pulls flat and you get ladder stitches on one side and then what looks like a serger stitch on the other side. So they are fully reversible, which is great, which I absolutely love. You guys will see these next week, 2 weeks, sometime. I'll have my video up on them. But yeah, they turned out really cool. Here's the other side with the waistband. I'm thrilled. I love it. I love that I was able to kind of like use my brain in a way and challenge myself in a way, taking a simple pattern, but figuring something out. That was fun. Okay, then I have the beloved, and I'm so happy that you guys love it so much. The response was overwhelmingly positive and generous, and it just warmed my heart so much. But my quilt coat. So this one on the channel a couple weeks ago, I am truly in love with it. I will cherish this forever and ever. It is the Dana Marie Design Co. Everyday Hoodie pattern. I really like this pattern. I think it's the perfect combination of fitted, flattering, but also like roomy, comfortable. And like I said about the culottes, that's kind of hard to do, especially with a hoodie pattern that can be so boxy and like give you so much volume on your top half. This finds a way to kind of balance all of that out. I just think it's really cute and fun. And I enjoy wearing it. I've worn it out in public once and I didn't get any super weird looks. I think in the pandemic, so many people were wearing like basically pajamas that no one's really looking twice at a quilt coat. It might be like when we get fully out of the pandemic, like 3 years from now, whenever I go to wear this, that people might be like, what are you wearing? But I really love it, and I'm so glad that you guys love it and were inspired as well. Highly recommend making a quilt coat. It is beyond satisfying. There's just something about the fact that this was made into one thing that someone loved and cherished for a very long time, and now I've made it into something else that will be loved and cherished for a very long time. All right, the last thing that I made was the Helens Closet, and you guys haven't seen these yet either, but these are the Helens Closet Yanta overalls out of this cotton twill, I believe. These are them. It's really kind of hard to show you in a video like this, but these are the Yanta overalls. I've got the patch pockets on the front, patch pockets on the back. I did a little bit of a silvery metallic zipper on the side. I ended up having to add some darts to make it a little bit more fitted. But again, this will be up on the channel soon. I really like them. There is something about the crotch that's just not exactly right. When I wear them, I can't tell if I think it's because the back crotch depth is not deep enough. I think that's what it is. Because when I wear them and like I pull them up and back, which rotates the crotch point forward on my body, they're more comfortable. So in my mind, that tells me that back crotch needs to be longer. And then when they hang straight up and down, you have that extra room. I think that that is what is going on with them. Not something I can change now because there's no seam allowance left, but they're not unwearable. They're just not perfect. But I every time I make something with a crotch in it, you know, because the struggle is real. The struggle is really real. I don't fully know what I'm doing. It's hard to explain. I know what I'm doing, but I don't like understand what I'm doing. Does that make sense? Do you understand the difference between like intellectually I know what I'm doing, but how that becomes what I need to do to make perfect pants, there's a disconnect between those 2 points. So anytime I'm making a pair of pants and something is clicking in terms of what I need to do regarding fit, that is a win. And that's what I was able to achieve with the Yanta overalls. So I will make these again. I love a short overall. Overall short. I don't know what you call them. We need a better name for the shorts version. So I will make them again. I don't know. Do I have, I don't have any great fabrics in my stash for them. That's a lie. I have some denims and that I was going to make jeans out of that I'm just never going to use for jeans. So maybe one of those, but yeah, and play around with that crotch depth a lot more. And I think that, I'll find a really good fit that way. But, whew, that's everything that I made this month. Like I said, I was busy and it was a combination of work projects, but also fun for no reason projects. So I'm excited about that, but I would love to know what you made in March. Let me know in the comments section below what you worked on and completed. Who did frugal frocks? I know that that was like a very popular thing among the hem-siders that were showing up to my live Zoom asking for help or getting questions answered. A lot of it was for the frugal frocks projects. So let me know if you made one of those. I don't know, brag on yourself a little bit. Let me know what if you did something that was like a challenge like I did, if you figured out something that you'd been struggling with sort of like I did, you know, let me know in the comments section below. But that is going to do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you very soon with this really interesting sun flare. Bye.